Hey, in this video I'll be teaching you how to pick a guitar as well as some tips to get you started on your journey. Get your guitar and let's learn. So first let's talk about the numbers. We start with number 1 at the bottom and number 6 at the top for strings, and we use numbers in tabs to tell us which fret we have to put our finger on. Now that we know the numbers, let's move on to an example. So this is an example that I'm going to show you how to decipher and play. Just remember that the top string on the tab is the first string here, which means it's at the bottom, so you have to do it backwards. So the first note you can see over there has a 2, but if you count it, it's on the 4th string. So you're gonna put one finger on the 4th string on the 2nd fret as it's on number 2, and you're gonna play that. And then since there's a line over there, it's gonna be a quarter note, so you have to hold it for 1 beat. So you just hold it on the 2nd fret for 1 beat. And then after that, we move to number 3 on the 5th fret, which means you move that finger onto the 5th string, 3rd fret, and you play it as an eighth note, so you're going to play it for half a beat. And then you move up 1 string to the 6th string, and you play it again. So if we start from the beginning, we're going to go 4th fret, we're going to go 2nd fret, 4th string, then move finger to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and move up to the 6th string, 3rd fret. And after that, you have 2 more eighth notes, but this time on the 1st fret of the 6th string. And then when it says 0, that means that you play an open string, just like that, and you don't put your finger anywhere, so it just goes 1st fret and then no fingers. And then the last note of that bar is number 3 on the 2nd string, which means that it's the 5th string over here, so 3rd fret, 5th string, and you play that for 1 beat. So start from the beginning, number 2, which means 2nd fret on the 4th string, move up to the 5th string, 3rd fret, move up again to the 6th string, 3rd fret, to the 1st fret, open, and then move back to the 5th string, 3rd fret. Now, let's try that faster. You have now picked 1 bar. Now this was just an example of how to pick a bar. So basically you just have to figure out how long to play a note, when to play it, which fret you have to put your fingers on, and which string you have to pick. You will know how to do all of these once you learn how to play a tab, which I have just taught you. So here are some tips to help you with your picking journey. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure your hand is in the right position. So make your hand into a claw shape and put it on the strings. Make sure that it is touching, so it is very easy to play each string, so since it's very close to the guitar. You also want to make sure that you either push down or pull up when you are picking, because if you pull outwards, your fingers will be too far, and if you have to play a note right after that, you'll be late. So you want to make sure you're pushing or pulling and just touch the next string when you're doing that. So after that, you want to make sure that you assign each finger a few strings that it can play while you're picking. So for example, the thumb will play the 6th string, 5th, and maybe even the 4th. This is helpful, so when you're playing with all 4 fingers, you can pick knowing that you have fingers available to play each string. If you're playing the 6th, 5th, and 4th string at the same time, you can move your bottom fingers up to play those strings. Sometimes you will play strings at the same time, where you will pick either notes or chords, so having fingers available to do that is also good. If you're using a pick when you're picking, you want to make sure that you are strumming downwards with that 1 string, just so you have enough power and you're ready to do the next one. Most of the time you won't pick upwards, but once you get better at it, you will be able to do it very quickly. So the last tip for picking a guitar is knowing when to play an open string. This will happen when there is a 0 on the fret, so you'll just pick the string open and you won't put your finger on any of the frets. That's it for this video. If you learned something new, subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next one.